Hey everyone, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. So I've done a lot of thinking about making these videos, and normally when I do these videos, I have you choose either card 1, 2, or 3 for your message, right, for today and the week ahead. But I've actually been watching other intuitive guidance, if you will, messages, videos on YouTube and on Facebook. I got to thinking that, okay, it's time for a little change. Time for a little change in regards to how I present this information. So what I'm going to do, and I'm at least going to do it starting today. I don't know if I will continue to do it in this format going forward, but I thought I'd give it a go today, and being that it's Mother's Day, why not, right? So instead of you choosing either, card 1, 2, or 3 from whatever deck I have, and at this point I have like over 40 decks, I actually have chosen to use 2 decks. And what I'm going to do is just pull cards from each deck. Okay, so I'm going to start with like 3 cards from one deck, and then I'm going to pick up the other deck and shuffle and choose cards to go along with what I've just pulled. Okay, so giving you like a reading. It's not necessarily a past, present, future reading. I know oftentimes 3 card spreads relate to past, present, future, but I'm just going to pull some cards, see what messages or just message comes up with these cards, and go from there. Okay. And also I want to say before I start that I will not be making a video next weekend. I will actually be traveling. I will be out of the country. So, and I'm not even going to bring a deck with me. So I will see you all in 2 weeks, and I'll decide which format I want to do it in. But yes, so doing it a little differently this time. So hopefully, you stick with me and you watch this and you get a really awesome and powerful message, because I haven't pulled the cards. The 2 decks I have chosen is the Angel Tarot deck, okay? And then, move that over. And then I have the Energy Oracle deck. It called to me. I felt these 2 decks really mesh well together. So yes, so we're going to get started. I'm going to shuffle the Angel Tarot deck, and I will admit there's a lot of cards in both decks, but this one especially, this one has I think 78 cards or something. It's crazy. But I'm going to shuffle just a few more times. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle and just pick the top card, and that's going to be the first message for all of us. And then I'm going to end up shuffling and picking 2 more, okay? So it's a number 14 card here by Archangel Zadkiel, Balance. And that is actually a very important message, very important theme, very important lesson for all of us, okay? And this card, it says on the bottom, the need for balance in moderation, cooperation and compromise, wait for perfect timing. Oftentimes we try to make things happen, right? Here, I'm going to hold it up closer so you can really see. And, I know there's a glare because there's always a glare. Why wouldn't there be? But so, as I was saying, oftentimes we try to force things to happen, okay? Whether it's trying to get a job or a new job, I don't want to say trying to get someone to like you or to love you, to be with you, but trying to force them to be maybe the person they are just not meant to be right now at this stage in their life, okay? Just this sense of trying to make things happen on your time, with no regards to the universe's time. Even though, let's be serious, the universe has its hand in everything that we do, and we cannot control everything. So, to create a balance, sometimes we have to just let go. We have to let things be, right? Sometimes when we step back, that's that's when actually everything falls into place. Or when we literally come from a sense of giving up, that what we actually really want happens, okay? So that's the first card. I'm going to shuffle this same deck, and I want to see if these next two cards, I'm going to ask it as I'm shuffling, you know, what is this balance in regards to? What do people really need to focus on to achieve balance? I'm going to shuffle it once more. So, okay, so this one, it's a very emotional card. It's the Knight of Water, who is emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, and contemplative. On the bottom, it says falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions. Wow. An invitation to a social event. Okay, so what we really need to focus on is balancing our emotions. Maybe we are too much in our heads, right? As I scratch my head. Maybe we are too much in our heads. We are thinking too much. And it's creating a storm in the ocean, right? It's creating all these waves. And waves, you know, the ripples, like you hear the ripple effect, right? You could throw a pebble or something into a pond and the waves ripple out, right? So it's like you just plant one negative thought. One negative thought, that's all it takes. And it literally could ruin the rest of your day. Even if you have great things happen to you during the day, literally one negative thought could ruin it. Absolutely. Make you crumble and fall apart. And Jesus, for whatever reason, my forehead's really itchy. I think I need to stop thinking so much. So what we really need to focus on is balancing our emotions, balancing what we think about, how often we think about whatever it is we're thinking about, right? You stress yourselves out so much about it, you're literally going to give yourself a headache. I've actually done that. That really works, unfortunately, very unfortunately. So don't think too much because it's really going to turn into a physical issue. And I'm going to, as I'm shuffling, I'm going to ask, okay, what can we do to balance these emotions? What can we do to balance these emotions? Perfect answer. So number 9 card, the Hermit by Archangel Raziel. Spend time in quiet meditation. He also comes to us in regards to spiritual teaching and self-discovery. So meditation, that is your answer. How to create a balance in your life. Spend some time by yourself, even if that means kind of just literally being by yourself in your home, in your room. I'm also feeling, though, be out in nature. Do some grounding, or it's also called some earthing, where you're barefoot out on the grass. Let the ground, let the earth absorb all of your guck, all of your energetic guck, okay? It really, really does help. Honest to God, it really does help. And being out in nature, hugging trees, or just smelling the flowers, like, it doesn't matter. Just being outside is really beneficial to us, to life, to living. Oftentimes when people say the word meditation, they sort of freak out because it's like, a lot of people don't know how to just sit and be quiet and meditate. Well, you don't necessarily need to meditate. Meditation is just a form, it's just a way to quiet the mind. That's really the ultimate goal. Oftentimes you can meditate just by, like, even for 2 minutes, just by focusing on your breath. Because focusing on your breath helps you to not focus on anything else that you're thinking of. And it actually calms you down and centers you, right? If you really want this, if you want to do the guided meditation thing, go on YouTube. There's a lot of guided meditations. I've created some. Look through my whole video list. You're going to find a whole bunch of guided meditations, and I've considered creating another 1 or 2. So there's that way you could do that. Sometimes just being, or maybe just driving around listening to music, that's meditative in and of itself. Daydreaming is a form of meditation that's actually already been proven. I daydream all the time. Daydream whatever the hell you want to. It also creates a lot of, gets your creativity flowing, okay, and gets some inspiration and even accesses your intuition. So daydreaming is actually beneficial on all levels. But so there's the answer. To create some balance, act sort of like a hermit for a little bit. You don't want to stay that way. Because if you end up staying too isolated, then you do block out all the good things really that life has to offer. People who can help you. This middle card, the Knight of Water, had mentioned invitation to social events. So you could be a hermit for just a little bit, but then you don't want to be stuck in a rut, okay? Because then it won't be good. So we all need balance. And really, whatever area of your life this corresponds to, I mean, take from this what resonates with you, okay? Not everything I say is going to resonate, but maybe one or two things you could take away from this, and it'll totally benefit you. But yeah, so try not to think too much. Easier said than done, but I know. Meditate in whatever form speaks to you, okay? Maybe you need to just write down some stuff. That can be a form of meditation. Maybe you just need to get your thoughts out on paper. Physically write. Like, take pen and paper. Don't type it out. Physically write. It literally helps send it out, okay? Okay, so I'm going to pull a few cards from the Energy Oracle deck in relation to these ones, okay? So, we started with the Balance card from the Angel Tarot. I'm going to ask if there is anything else that we need to know, if there's an extra message, or if these cards can just add to what's already been pulled. So, what else do we need to know? Okay, so this is the number 44 card, Woman Holding a Heart. Okay, so maybe we're thinking too much in regards to a relationship. Someone that we were maybe once close with. Maybe we're not anymore. This woman is holding this heart like she has it, right? It's in her grasp. She has it, but she's not looking at it. She's looking away. So to me, I look at this like, okay, you do have it, but why aren't you seeing it for what it really is? Maybe you're not ready. Maybe you need to work on balancing what you feel, right? Your emotional state versus maybe what you know logically, or I should say what you think you know logically, because really what you know comes more from your soul versus your mindset. But I also look at this like she wants this. She wants love. She does want it. And that's not a lie. But she doesn't know how to juggle it. She doesn't know how to balance it. And she can't balance her emotions enough right now to really be able to accept it. Now I'm saying she, obviously, because it's a woman in a card, but everyone has feminine and masculine aspects to themselves, okay? So if you're a woman watching this, yes, this very well could relate to you. Or if you have a partner who's a female, yes, very well you could have a partner who's a male, but maybe they're not tapping into their feminine side. Maybe they're shutting out. Maybe they're the one that has love right there at the palm of their hand, but they're not looking at it. They're shutting it out, okay? Everyone, feminine side is a very nurturing, open and giving side. Everyone has that side to them, whether you're male or female, okay? So that is something to work on, and it does go in line with balance. I'm going to ask this card to see how it can elaborate. That one. Okay. You have a 20 card, Envy. Can you see it okay? I know the glare. So we have this man standing at a doorway to technically it's to the left of him. He's got like a golden palace, right? It's behind him. Over here we are, looking at it opposite. He's got a golden palace, but he's also not looking at it. He's sort of stuck in this darker, isolated space. And he may be feeling envious of what someone else has. He may be looking at, considering the first card we pulled had to do with love, he may be looking at someone else, another relationship, other people that he knows are in a relationship that are happy and wishing he had that for himself. And that's where the envy comes in from. And envy is a more egotistical type of vibe, if you will. Because if he really was loving, this person would be very happy that they are happy. And maybe on some level, you are, but you want that. You wish for that. Even though you have it at the palm of your hand, you don't feel like you do. It's interesting because he's holding, I can't think of what it's called, a tray, like a pedestal thing, with like these, I don't know if they're jewels or just little balls of something on it, and he's even got one dangling in the other hand, which I feel like is also saying, yes, he does have what he wants, he just doesn't see that he has what he wants. And maybe that's where you're in your head too much. Like in regards to the Knight of Water card, maybe you're in your head too much. You need to balance your emotions. You're thinking a little too much in regards to this love. Maybe you think it's a lot harder than it actually needs to be. Love essentially is not hard, right? But we as humans make it difficult. We do, as I know. Okay, so last card, what can we do in regards to this envy? What can we do about it? Door to value. The door is open. Now this generally is a money card, okay? But what I'm hearing is the lesson is for you to balance your emotions, how you feel, especially in regards to this situation. But there are lessons also in regards, and these lessons, they will apply to you as needed, per your situation, okay? So whatever these lessons are, I feel like instinctively know what these lessons are, all right? But there's value in learning these lessons. What I'm also hearing with this, and this would actually help in regards, it does go along line the Hermit card. I know it said, meditation, spend time in meditation and self-discovery. To me, it's, also a way for you to refocus, so you can balance your emotions. Sometimes, like I said earlier, when, you come from a place of giving up, that's when what you really want happens, right? So I feel like focus on something else. If you need to, focus on work, focus on creating something, focus on starting and finishing a project, focus on family, focus on whatever else has nothing to do with this and nothing to do with your love and your emotions. Focus on it. Not because doing so I feel like will actually bring some more money to you, believe it or not, but not just money, it will bring abundance to you. This door is open, and this is showing dollar bills ushering in. It's also another sign abundance is coming in for you. But you just have to let things be. Leave the door open. Walk away, leave the door open. Because you never know. This situation could just evolve. This could very well be part of the process of the evolution. Okay? Sometimes relationships, people, they change throughout the course, right, of relationships, of lives. That's part of your growth. You have to. Generally, it's a sense of evolution, and not everyone changes at the same pace. So maybe you are changing a little faster than the other person. Well, now you're in a spot, a space where you're sort of waiting for that person to catch up. If they do, and they may not. But you have to be open to that possibility. But you have to be open to the possibility that, okay, things change and shift and evolve, and transform. But no, you have these new beginnings, this door open with this abundance and prosperity coming at you like lightning speed. So focus on that. Focus on a new beginning right now so that what you really want can take place at a later time. Okay? Like this first card said at the very bottom, wait for divine timing. Wait for perfect timing. The divine might be at play right now. Wait, perfect timing, because right now, it's not perfect timing. It's just not. But leave that door open. Maybe a few months from now it will be. Maybe a year from now it will be. Focus on other things, okay? And like this card, the Hermit card says self-discovery. Discover what else you want to make happen in your life. Make those things happen first. There you go. All right, everyone? So that is your reading. Those are your messages for today and this week ahead, and, well, even into next week because I will not be around. So hopefully this lasts you a couple weeks. But and I hope you all enjoyed this new format. It's a longer video, but hey, these are great messages, okay? So just spend some time right now nurturing yourself, focusing on yourself, and it will do you a world of good. All right? So again, happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. I wish you all a wonderful, wonderful week ahead. I will see you guys next time.